My friend, welcome back to the Mindset Medicine Podcast, where we don't just talk about healing, we feel our way through it. One breath, one body, one brave shift at a time. I am your host, Dr. Tanya B., your go-to emotional rehab guide, your nervous system whisperer, and the one that is here to remind you that you are not broken. You are breaking free. Today, we are diving into the anxiety spiral. It made me nervous just to say it, the anxiety spiral, how it starts, why it sticks, and most importantly, how to interrupt it before it eats your piece for breakfast. We are talking about what it actually looks like to go from spiraling and anxiety to grounding in stillness without bypassing, without pretending, and definitely without telling yourself to calm down. If anxiety has ever hijacked your sleep, your decision making, your whole damn nervous system, if you have been surviving on coffee, adrenaline, and maybe some intrusive thoughts, then my friend, you are in the right place. Hey there, my sister, my friend. Welcome to the Dr. Tanya B podcast with me, Dr. Tanya B. I am here to help you be your best, most authentic self, your life, your way. We're going to talk everything self-care, self-love, mindset, and personal growth with a splash of hippie woo. I am proud of you for giving yourself this time today, so let's not waste time and let's dig in. Have you ever felt like your brain has 47 tabs open and none of them are loading? Yep, this one's for you. First off, know that when I am talking about anxiety, I'm not necessarily talking about diagnosis. I'm talking about the emotion, the feeling, the reaction, the behavior that so many people identify with. This is not a personality flaw. It is not something to be ashamed of. It is, though, something that you can create relief from. I mentioned in last week's episode, which, by the way, is the meditation of the month and is all about anxiety relief. So go hit play on that and then hit replay as often as you need to. But what I want to share today is that anxiety is becoming more and more a part of everyday life for a lot of people. I have been doing workshops and have some practices that support people in dealing with it, but it just keeps coming at me from so many different directions that I knew I had to spend some time in the podcast addressing it. So here we are for the whole month of June. We are going to be talking about the ins and outs. And then, of course, the meditation is there for you. So when anxiety hits, this is your amygdala, the fear center of your brain. It is hijacking your nervous system. Your body is flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. Your prefrontal cortex, aka your rational thought center, just sort of takes a backseat. That's why you can't think clearly. When your brain senses a threat, whether it is real or imagined, it flips into this protect mode. Thank you, sympathetic nervous system. That is just the part that revs up your heart. It tightens your chest. It floods you with adrenaline, even when you're just overthinking a text. Your nervous system is always scanning for safety. It perceives danger. It puts us into fight, flight, or freeze. This is why somatic practices, the tools that regulate your body, are the fastest way to calm the mind. You cannot outthink a hijacked nervous system. You're not broken. You're biologically designed to protect yourself. Only now the lion isn't chasing you. It's an email, a conversation, a spinning plate, whatever that looks like for you. And what I really want for you to understand, to truly, really understand, is that anxiety isn't just in your head. It's in your chest. It's in your breath. It's in your belly. It's in your jaw. It's in your body. It's that racing heart, the tight throat, the spinning mind that you just can't seem to land. And it has a pattern. So that's what we're talking about today. This is what I call the spiral. The anxiety spiral often looks like this. It is a trigger, whether it is real or imagined. Someone in my life recently referred to this as spicy deja vu, and I love that reference so much better than the word trigger. So your spicy deja vu, you're remembering something. And then there's the thought loop. So the what if, the worst case, the overanalysis. Next is your body. You are holding the tension. Maybe it's a tight chest, it's rapid breathing, it's restlessness. And then emotional escalation. So negative reactions, panic, dread, shame, guilt, you name it. Then there's the behavioral reaction. You spend a lot of time procrastinating, avoiding, over controlling, numbing out. And then you repeat it because that is your not so beautiful spiral. Does that sound familiar? I promise you, this is not your fault. This is your nervous system trying to protect you, but it's overfunctioning. So think of it like a smoke alarm going off just because you lit a candle. It's a little bit of overkill, right? We don't want to stay in that space. So we need to learn and practice regulation because our world is full of cute band-aids and social media influencers portraying unrealistic lifestyles. We need to look at some of the myths around anxiety. So here's one. Over planning does not equal peace. Having yourself over controlled is not what is going to do it for you. Fixing everything does not fix you. Have you ever created a plan that says, I'm going to do these 18 things for my self-care for myself so that I'm taking care of everything around me? And then what I realize is I don't feel any better. I never fixed the problem. Just created a solution. I overachieved and didn't get to what it was that I was actually looking for. And then numbing out with social media or wine or just whatever it takes to postpone that spiral. Judging yourself for feeling anxious. Only it adds more tension. I've been working with a client recently. She is super high performing, deeply empathetic. She's in her 30s. She has kids. She has a supportive partner. Really beautiful soul. Totally overwhelmed, totally overworked, and feeling completely out of sorts all of the time. When we started working together, she said, I haven't slept through the night in 3 months. I maybe get 2 or 3 hours of sleep each night. And that's only if I add it all together. My brain just will not shut up. She'd lie awake at night, just replaying conversations and to-do lists and even catastrophes that never actually manifested. So she was exhausted. And when you are exhausted, you do not think clearly. You stop trusting yourself. You start feeling like you are drowning in shallow water. So what she said to me was, I just want to feel normal. I want to stop overthinking and I really want to get a little bit of sleep. So we started really simple, not with more mindset work, not with journaling or introspection, but we started with her body. Because when the spiral kicks up, your thoughts are not places to start. Your body is. So here's the truth. You do not need to fix it. You just need to feel it, to honor it, and to move it. And then here's the cold hard truth. You don't overthink because you're broken or because you aren't normal. You overthink because your nervous system does not feel safe. Your nervous system does not feel safe. So for this client, we started with a grounding practice. That is not unusual in my work, but it typically comes with some kind of somatic twist. So in this case, we did the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding method. A lot of you have probably heard of this. Most of what I'm doing is not crazy and so different. You can do this anytime you feel that creep of anxiety. But before that, place your hand on your heart and just say, right on your heart, and just say, I am here. I am safe. I am allowed to rest. And then name 5 things that you can see. But if you can, say them out loud and with details. So something like a dusty bookshelf, a shadow on the ceiling, my dog's pretty paw. So 5 things that you can see with some details. 4 things that you could touch. Don't just name them, actually touch them. We're activating the sensory system. 3 things that you can hear. 2 things that you can smell. Pro tip, an essential oil close by. 1 thing that you can feel emotionally without judging it. And then again, place your hand back on your heart and say, I am here. I am safe. I am allowed to rest. And take a nice deep breath. It wasn't perfect, but within a week, she was sleeping 4 to 5 hours straight. Within 2 weeks, she was grounded enough to start shifting through her own patterns, her thought patterns, because your body is the portal. Your healing starts where your feet are. So let's pair this up a little bit with my ASRM protocol, acknowledge, surrender, release, and manifest. Here's how you use it in the spiral. Acknowledge what is happening without gaslighting yourself. We're not doing that. There's a lot of gaslighting going on these days. So no gaslighting. You're just acknowledging it. Something like, I am spinning out right now. My mind is racing. My chest is tight. Something feels off. Just say it. Don't suppress it. Surrender the need to fix it instantly. We're not doing that. That white knuckle grip of control, it feeds anxiety. So try this instead. Say to yourself, I don't have to solve this right now. I can just be with it. Release through the body, shake it out. Do a vagus nerve reset. Hum, gargle, cold water splash on the face. Maybe take 10 power exhales. Whatever it is, move emotion through motion. We're moving it out of your body. And then manifest isn't really just slapping glittery affirmations on a panic attack. It is asking, what do I want to feel instead? Whether it's calm or confidence or safety, then we embody that. Even in micro moments, the smallest little things, we are going to celebrate feeling those really small things, because that's what manifestation is really about. So here's a great somatic practice that will interrupt anxiety that you can do anywhere. It is just a wall lean. Stand with your back against the wall. Press your spine, your shoulders, the back of your head into the wall. Let your knees soften. Breathe into your belly. Feel your body being held. Feel it. This grounds your dorsal vagal system. It tells your body you don't have to carry it all right now. Anxiety spirals happen, but you also don't have to live in the spin. So start with the body, anchor in safety, interrupt the pattern, and then just be. Interrupt the pattern. So if this episode resonated with you, your next step is very clear to me. Grab the Anxiety Reset Toolkit. It isn't just another thing to try. It's your exhale in a world that will not slow down. Think of this as your emotional first aid kit. When the spiral hits, you will know exactly what to do. So get it now, because peace should not be the last thing on your list. Or you could join the Resilience Lab. This is where you get tools, support, and community of women who get it. And then last, you could book a discovery call, because if anxiety has been hijacking your life and you are ready to rewrite the story, I am here for you. The link for each of those things is in the notes, or you can find any of them on my website, www.drtanyav.com. You, my friend, are not meant to live in survival mode. You are meant to feel safe, to feel soft, to feel strong, to feel still. Until next time, take care of your breath, your body, and your beautiful mind. I love you.